Zildjian here with another episode of Let's Draw Stuff. For this episode, I want to draw some fantasy races. So for the first one, I'm going to start off with a goblin. For goblins, I usually draw their faces very triangular. So for the ear, that's not really a triangle, but it's pointy. Really pointy ear. And there's the forehead, another pointy ear. For the nose, triangle-ish, triangular. You got those eyes. Now for the mouth, I usually draw like a big grin. And now for the rest of the head, here's what I'm talking about, triangle. So for the goblin, you got the triangle nose, triangular chin, triangular ears. Now let's go for the body. For the body, goblins are supposed to be small and weeny. They're not supposed to be muscular. But they should have a neck, right? Yeah, let's start out with a neck. Not too wide. And this guy will be wearing some kind of t-shirt. You know, they don't have t-shirts in the fantasy world, do they? Okay, here's the chest part. I mean the torso. You got the sleeve. So the arm should be very small. Although if you look at the arm and the shirt, his clothes are way too big. And then you got the hands. I usually run out of space to draw 5 fingers, so I definitely have to work on drawing proportion. But I think this one looks okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to give him shorts. And you got tiny little legs. And tiny little boots. Pretty much no detail in his clothing. For the boots, I guess you could have like a little strap here. I don't know. I seem to recall some boots having a weird looking strap over there. I should probably learn how to draw clothes, right? That's not in the same spot as the other side. Gonna try to make it look a little more closer looking to the other side. Okay, so there's the boots. And let's see, give him a belt over here. You got the circle because that's your belts have circles in them. And there's the other side of the belt. There's your goblin. He's not very pretty, but he's not supposed to be. For the goblin should be really small, so I can't really draw a orc next to him, can I? Let's try for a dwarf. Dwarf looks pretty much like a human, except for he's more muscular and he's not supposed to be as tall. Start with the eyes. Always draw the eyes the same way. I like to make my dwarves have these big, goofy looking noses. And of course, he's gonna need facial hair, lots of facial hair. You got a mustache. You got fat lip around that mustache. And I'm gonna give him a goatee. I mean, a beard. Is it a goatee or a beard? Yeah. Every dwarf needs a lot of facial hair. I'm afraid I didn't give him enough, actually. Let's see. His ear should look more like a human. And how should his hair look like? I'm gonna go ahead and give him a mohawk. I should probably draw the rest of the head, right? Yeah. His mohawk is a little 3D. And there's the rest of his face. Yeah, the dwarf's head is as big as the goblin torso. How am I gonna fit the rest of him? His shoulders should be a lot bigger. Right, but now he's not gonna have enough room. I'm gonna just give him a shirt for now. So yeah, I did not plan the sizes of the drawings at all. Dwarf is gonna be muscular. Let's see. I think he should be holding something. There we go. He's holding a little dagger because I don't have enough room to draw something bigger. So this dwarf, he's jacked up, he's got huge muscles, and then he's gonna jack you up with his knife. He's gonna mug the tiny little goblin over here. And now he's gonna have those huge legs. Why is he wearing a t-shirt? And now for the other, well, I can fit one more guy here, right? Well, I think doors are supposed to be bigger than goblins anyway, so this should be fine. Although, the goblin is now floating in the air. Let's see, what else should I draw? Something bigger, right? So how about an orc? You know, I'm only gonna have like half an orc then. The orc is gonna have sharp teeth. Ooh. Actually looks more like a vampire. Or a rabid dog, right? Did you notice how the teeth on the top and the bottom look completely different? Okay, let's see. For orc noses, they have like a more like a... Really, you can draw them like a human nose or more like a pig nose. And then you got the eyes. And I notice a lot of people, they draw like a heavy brow. And I ran out of room. Okay, that's good. That's good, very good. Oh, you got a heavy brow for the orc. And I forgot the eyelids. I mean the eyebrows for the gnome here. I mean for the dwarf. Is there a difference between dwarves and gnomes? But give him a thick eyebrow that cuts into his mohawk. Dwarves and gnomes are kind of the same, right? Except for I think dwarves are supposed to be even bigger and muscular, and gnomes are just, I guess, more like goblins, small and skinny, and they're more into inventing stuff. Okay, let's finish up the orc over here. I mean, it's not even started yet. Okay, I'm far from finished on the orc. I don't even have the entire face. So for his ear, should look something similar to the goblin, but you can make it a little different. It has a kind of human and goblin shape over there. Let's see, let's get the angle right over here. Actually, they look like butterfly wings. Looks kind of weird, actually. And you got the forehead. And this orc is looking really huge. Orcs can have hair, but I'm too lazy to draw that. Now you got the face. That was off. I find that it's really hard to draw on the drawing tablet because I can't see where I'm drawing. Okay, that's a lot better. I messed it up again. Okay. Now this guy, this orc's head is almost as big as the entire goblin. But that's fine, because orcs are supposed to be huge. I think they're bigger than humans. Really, the face looks kind of similar to the goblin, besides the teeth and the nose. I draw most of my faces in this ovalish manner. Let's see, for the body, I guess I'll draw him half naked, right? Because he's an orc. They're supposed to be savage and uncivilized, but that's kind of politically incorrect, right? I noticed in a lot of fantasy universes, they always portrayed evil races and as savages, uncivilized, kind of like how people thought about like Native Americans, or how Romans thought about the Celts and Gauls and all those other Germanic peoples. Let's see, he should have like a shoulder pad, and there's a strap right there. Orcs sometimes have lots of armor, or very little armor, or no armor at all. Wait, what? Oh yeah, he's gonna have some pants, of course. Here's some ab muscles. Rock hard abs. They look like rocks. Very unnatural looking abs. Your abs actually look like this? I don't know because I don't have a six-pack. Yeah, that looks really weird. And where's the other part of the ab? That should be it. And he's got a chest muscle. Alright. His torso is really off. What's going on here? What is all this? Let's see. I believe there's some kind of diaphragm muscle over there. Gonna try to make his arm look more muscular over there. More muscles. More muscle tone. Let's see. He's gotta be more jacked than the dwarf, of course. Yeah, there's no room for his weapons, unfortunately, unless I could draw it right here. I could draw it right over here. Let's see. Gonna give him, well, the most common weapon usually found on orcs are axes. Now let's see how I can fit an axe here. Let's see. It'll have to be like a battle axe. Yeah, so I did not plan this drawing at all. And for the axe, gonna have some fingers. There's supposed to be a thumb somewhere, but I guess it's hidden from view, right? And there's the other side of the handle. Gonna connect over here. There's the thumb. This end. Wait, is that how you're supposed to draw it? One is underhand, one is overhand. Yeah, okay, that seems right. It seems about right. And then you got the other fingers over here. The fingers are not even the same size or shape. Yeah, his arm over here is very it's too muscular. There's no wrist. What happened to the wrist here? I'm gonna try to make a wrist. Yeah, that I'm not sure if that worked at all, but here, here's the wrist. It's bulging with muscle, so you can't see it. Over here is even worse, but you can pretend the wrist is somewhere over here. Now let's draw his pants. Does he have pants? Actually, draw him a loincloth. It looks more like a thong. Right here. Here's his loincloth. He's gonna have huge legs. Of course, you can't really tell that he got some huge muscles, so let's draw some. This is completely optional and completely unnecessary, but here's some muscular veins on his legs. He's huge. He's got tons of muscles, so we're going to draw some veins to just show how pumping his muscles are. All you have to do is just draw two squiggly lines, and then you got muscular veins. Try to make the two lines as similar looking as possible, but it's not necessary. You don't have to overdo it. Just draw a few just to show how jacked this guy really is. Because he got huge muscles and he's gonna need huge blood vessels to pump blood through all these huge muscles. You should probably put some in the chest, right? But actually, I'm not sure how it's supposed to look like, but yeah. Okay, this guy's got huge muscles and blood flowing everywhere. Let's give him some battle scars on his eyes and his face. Yeah. Since this guy doesn't wear armor, he gets cut up all the time. Here's a scar on his eye. He should have like a really huge scar on his, probably on his chest, right? There's a really... Actually, it doesn't look like a scar, but maybe it doesn't have to be too big here. Just have like here was a cut on his arm, or is it battle paint? Because you can't really tell. Oh, yeah, you can here's some war paint, right? You know, it looks more like a football player paint, but here's some war paint. I guess war paint could be rectangular, and then scars will be thinner lines, triangular with pointy ends. Let's see, you got an axe there. Let's see if we can clean up the image a little. Switch to eraser mode. Clean up the picture a little, make it not as crummy looking. Just erase some of those mistakes I made earlier. Let's see. There, now it looks a lot better. Well, not a lot better, but a little better. Right, here's that eyebrow there. Erase too much over here. Now to finish off the drawing, let's color it in. For the orcs and goblins, pretty simple. Just make them green. But there's no reason why you can't make them other colors. But I usually choose green. Whoops. Yeah, so color in his arms, fingers, muscles. Let's see. His scar should have more darkish hue to it. Let's see, war paint. What kind of color war paint? I guess something bright. The shoulder pad should be like a brownish color. Same with the loincloth. And for the battle axe handle, make it a little darker. At this point I'm using the mouse, by the way, because it's rather difficult using that tablet pen. For the axe, should make a sort of silver or gray or silver. This is close enough. Same thing with that dagger. Teeth should be a little yellow because he doesn't brush his teeth, right? Yeah. There's a yellowish tint to it. Tongue should be pink. Then is it pink or red? It's fine. And the inside of his mouth will be, yeah. That looks about right. For his eyeballs, like a brownish. Is that brown? Or is that green? It's fine. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Now for the dwarf, you want to make a fleshy tone. That looks about right. I'm sure if you notice, my other videos have similar looking colors and similar looking people, right? Because I haven't gone too well with making my characters look more different. Gonna give him an orange mohawk, so that means he should have orange hair, right? Orange eyebrows, orange beard, and mustache. For the shirts, I usually make them brownish. And the pants too. Earthy looking colors. Just a chill looking dude with a knife about to chop someone's head off. Well, you can't chop. The orc is gonna chop someone's head off. The dwarf is just gonna cut someone. And the goblin is completely unarmed. Pretty unfair. For the goblin, I guess I would make a more tan looking shirt. Is that tan? That's more like a sand color, but it's fine. And his pants will be brownish, of course. And the belt even more brown. And you got the belt buckle is gonna be grayish because it's made of metal. And that looks kind of bad actually. Close up, these details look quite awful, to be honest. Same thing with the buckle, right? Whoa. That means I messed up the drawing. Not shown is I already cleaned up most of the drawings to make sure that I can fill in the colors properly, but I decided to edit that out because it's kind of boring. Now where was I? Coloring in the belt buckles. The clasp will be darker color. And back to the brown for the boots. And for the goblin, I guess he'll be a little lighter green. Puke green. Snot green. That sounds familiar if you are into Warhammer. And I messed it up. And now I have to fill out the eyeballs. Of course, I think I forgot to go the dwarf eyebrows. Brown eyeballs. That looks really weird. maybe lighter brown eyebrows. Yeah, that looks better. Gonna be lazy, give the goblin the same brown eyeballs. And I'm gonna leave his teeth white, I guess. Add some slight color to the background. And there you have it. Here's a very simple goblin, dwarf, and a little detailed orc. Hopefully you enjoyed watching this video and maybe even learned something. So that's it. Thank you for watching. Please feel free to leave any comments or suggestions, and I'll do my best for the next video. Bye.